Hello, guides and goddesses. I hope all is well with you. I wanted to do a reading for 10 days, the next 10 days ahead. What important messages or thoughts of consideration, awareness, whatever comes through, we shall see. Right. So, I'm going to dive right on in with a collective consideration just on the overall. So this, I'm intending to be more about the world around all of us. Anyone watching, viewing, subscribing. So, okay. Excuse all the extra barking. Lord. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. Bears on one right now. What I was sensing though, happy letters. So there may be communication over the next 10 days that someone's going to be getting. It may be a communication that makes you happy. But there's also something, it feels like emotional energy. So this can be holiday stresses, interacting with family. Be aware something important gets dropped and broken. So be careful who's handling your precious dinnerwares. It does feel like something of glass, like a plate or glass, something of this sort. Something about this, though, be very careful. Because I get something about the way it feels. Like, now if something does break, it's like you miss some of the glass. It's like pieces are missed, and later on they're found, and not in a way that makes anybody happy. Right? So this could be injury to a person or a pet or something of that sort. But whatever it is that breaks, it goes further than assumed. So that's just something to be aware of. I'm also getting the energy of like going with the flow. Something about going with the flow makes things easier. And I get that more than once. Somebody's going to be signing on the dotted line. Okay, what I just got a sense of, if in the event someone gets pulled over, cops or something like that, you're doing something out of line, go with the flow. Just sign it. It feels like not fighting. Go with the flow. Like I get the sense of like in a scenario someone gets pulled over, and instead of arguing about what you did or didn't do or that you don't want the ticket, it's just like I was doing that. I was, in a rush to get to dot dot dot, and I wasn't really even paying that much attention to my speeding. You know, okay, so here's my license, and this is what's going on, or I don't have my insurance paperwork on me right now. I'm sorry, but I do have it. It's just not with me. They can look all that up. Da 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 da. It feels like making things bigger than they, not making things as big as they could be, not escalating. Something regarding an eagle. So someone may be flying. I don't know what's up with the birds, but I get impression of a lot of birds. A lot of birds. I don't know. I normally don't be pulling names, but okay, I wrote also Kelly. I don't know if someone's name is Kelly or if someone knows a Kelly. Maybe the officer's name is Kelly or something like that. Could be some news about R. Kelly also, because that was there too. Let me just put that there, just in case. Now, I hear a song I do not recognize. It sounds like the chorus, something about running for shelter. So this can be weather alert data. Be aware of that too. Someone may need to be led or get lost and need path. Follow the birds is what I hear. Oh. Or if someone's looking, okay, this is weird. If someone's looking for a body or someone, follow the birds. Lord, look. Okay, let's, yeah. Let me pull some letters out just in case. Messages for the collective 10 days. The next 10 days. Messages for the collective 10 days. Oh, and no, okay, that wasn't I thought that was a blank. I don't have my other pen. Okay. Okay. What I heard first was about making sure your doors are locked. Something about somebody's side door left open. Someone may come in. Where are you at? I don't. Okay, this is weird. There may be some news over the next 10 days about Jennifer Lopez you might hear. I don't know. Anyways, you guys might hear some gossip about J-Lo. Not sure why that matters. I'm really not. Looking back at my notes. So, we get above. Something about a path. Something about the path. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Guys and Guida says, check your doors, check your neighbor's doors. Lord, Bear must really agree with that. Okay. Maybe there's dogs that let you know. This is break-in data. So make sure your doors are locked, and if you're a person who normally leaves things unlocked, don't do that. Ooh, okay. Sorry for all the weird noises. Be careful. Don't be doing stupid shit. Listen, I do not believe anybody watching this channel would do such a thing. So this has got to be somebody new. That is ego right there. Do not, I repeat, 450 times. If you did it already, I need you to go back in time. I need you to time travel and fix that. Do not put on any social media that your ass is not home. I need you to fix that. If you're watching this, this is for all of y'all. No airport shots. I'm leaving town. Don't fucking do it. That must be what this message is for. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So if you're going away for love, vacation, family time, listen, I don't care. I just don't care. Get it off your social media pages. If you've been discussing plans and dates, you're going to leave at this time and come back. Listen, don't. If you're traveling away from your home and you're reporting that online, I need you to get into the time capsule, right? I want you to get in the time capsule, right? And then I want you to go back in time and I want you to just delete that. Just delete all that data. Like it wasn't even there. Heather, you hear the helicopter going overhead right now. It is overhead. It is surveillance. It could be somebody who's already watching because you already said something. I don't care. If you did say something already, go back in time and talk about how your ass ain't going nowhere. What you will be doing is staying at home, polishing up all your weapons or something. Let's see if anything else is here. Okay, this feels like a weird one. Something, get sun if you can. I don't even know where that one goes. But something, hold on. Let's get Brady's advice on that one. Clarify solar body weight. For alignment. Okay. You're okay. So some of you may be being inspired or just feeling different by getting some sun. So if you can get yourself some sun. Do what you can to get yourself some sun. This is something deeper than any card flipping data. So some of you may be seeking answers or seeking your higher selves. Feels like there's some type of messaging that comes through. The sun, I agree with that type of data. Yeah, there's some of you have some gifts coming your way. Yeah, this is data. Some clarity, some knowledge, all that jazz. You will be getting those things. But you gotta get yourself some sunlight. Some of you need that sunlight because there is somebody is holding on to too much negative energy. I'm not even going to read these cards. I'm just going to say someone's desire. I'll put this one up. Someone's desires for that which is not to be controlled. And this can be like wanting someone's attention, affection, wanting the return, or the attention period, wanting anything that isn't for you. And being so certain that you need it that you no longer can separate the difference of want, need, and love. You can't tell the difference anymore. And I would also call that obsessing. So there is a release that needs to be done. Perhaps sunlight is needed for that, or sunlight is a part of that. Getting your face, body out into the sun as best you can, even if it's just to sit at a window where the sun is coming through. Open the window a little bit. You ain't got to go all the way and put your head out or nothing, but get the sunlight onto the body. Yeah. So someone is experiencing some type of physical or mental or chemical weakness at this time. And there's something about the sun. Listen, get to the sun, please. This is probably a feminine energy, or someone who is expressing their feminine self, whatever. There's also for someone, this feels separate though, there's for someone else, there's, you might be a creative person, you might make things, create things, music or something that is written. There's data for you in the sun. That sounded weird, but there it is. Yeah, okay. There's data in the sun. Okay, anything else? On the outside of the world, there may be, okay, over the next 10 days, there may have to be some negotiations. Ooh, what I just heard was, we need you. We need you. Okay. Be aware of that. You may be in the thought process of, dealing with work. If they need you, bargaining, negotiation, getting your worth, your value. Some of you are seeing the division around a working situation. Some of you are not only seeing the division, but you're making a decision on how to deal with it, or realizing your worth within it. So I feel the energy of being backed into a corner, pushed against a wall. You're seeing division, how it is manifested. You're seeing it in a different way. You're seeing like the recipe of something. That's weird. Okay. Some of you are just done with the shit. This feels like somebody being done with the work. Let's get some angel cards on this. Yeah, okay. So you're getting your awareness, right? And you're deciding who's really got power over you, or you're seeing it. And so the definition is yours also to define what you want versus what you need versus what you love. Who do you love, rather? So if this is a work situation, you know, you might have sat in the spirit of indecision for a little longer than you should have, and you're just seeing more of what's going on. You're seeing things with different eyes. Anything else? Yeah, okay. Be aware of the energy that keeps you stuck. If this is around work or life, love, it could be something that was manifested based on your actions, your lack of actions, your reactions, the decision to focus on something that you know isn't for you can create a whole bunch of stuff, right? It's self-sabotage. So be aware of doing that. Even in staying in a job that you hate and not going for another job because you have fears or lazy or don't want to do it, or you feel like you've built up so much time, if you do this or that, these things are going to happen. Those are excuses, and that's not what you're supposed to be doing, really, because you're not happy. So be aware of being in any situation that seems to only be giving you bad stuff. At the bottom, I mean, literally, like, these things technically give you what you deserve, especially when you focus on those. And if you focus on those, I'll tell you this too, if you focus on those things for others, like if you wish harm or division for others and you really sit in that energy and you work on it, you think about it, you push to manifest it, it can become your energy also. And I said that in the last reading, or the one before, I don't know, about, focused energies. That which you wish for others without logic, without balance, wishing harm or unhappiness for others, it comes back around. Okay? So be aware of choosing the darker path. It is blindness. Can you see in the dark? Maybe your cat can see in the dark. Maybe your dog can see well in the dark. Maybe rabbits and werewolves. Maybe they can see in the dark, but your human eyes cannot. Okay? So be aware of choosing dark thoughts, dark energies, dark focus, dark wishes upon others. Be aware of that. Maybe not forever, but at this time. For somebody, what they cast out upon others is now circling back around for them. And a choice has to be made for somebody. They have to make a choice. They have to make a choice, literally. And this is the choice. They can choose their gifted awareness to expand on that, to move towards the higher self, experience the higher self. Or they can stay blind. Whatever they decide to do is completely up to them. It does come with, energy out is energy coming back. I understand that there's some who believe that they can cast energy out against someone and then cast energy within to protect themselves. And people can write about that stuff. They could even give classes on it. But if your mind ain't right, there is no class, there is no writing, there's no work of art, there's no lesson that can prepare you for energy cast forward and its return because you're focused on it. So it either goes out or it simply orbits. That's how I look at it. Like it's an orbit. It's like when somebody doesn't find themselves pretty or attractive or wanted, that is an orbiting energy. Anybody who approaches will hear about it. They'll either have to get with the orbital program or they will eject themselves out. Or they'll get enough energy from that. I don't like it. And they break free from the gravitational pull. Sorry to go with the whole cosmic data, but it's the nerd. So be aware of energy cast forward that hasn't left your cosmos. Okay, it's just orbiting. So it's coming back around. Be aware of that. Look. The universe is asking you. What a sappy fucking song. Ugh. I hear Brian McKnight. One last cry. I guess I'm down to my last cry or try. I can't tell. What a sappy sounding song. Good Lord. I don't want that in my head. Somebody's down to their last try. Lord, let's move into these elements. That's a lot, right? Let's just, okay. Now I'm going to break these down by the elements. 10 days. Let's start with earth signs, shall we? Earth signs. All right. Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, the next 10 days. I'm going to pull one angel guidance card and we'll see. Ooh, no, I guess not. Okay. Be aware of others who may not be coming to your aid as quickly as you like. You may have somebody who's choosing to do that too. Somebody may see you as being too focused on what you want and not what they are going through. So be aware of that. Somebody thinking that you might be being selfish with what you want. Let's see what this illusion is all about. Nope. Okay, I'm sensing I need to go with the one who isn't helping as much. This may be a relationship, love thing, okay? So watch your mates, partners, and spouses and groove things, okay? You might be being seen as a little bit needy, earth signs, or demanding upon someone's time. It is would kill data. So that's like losing a little bit of its lust. The shine on a groove thing is losing its shine because someone may seem, yeah, okay. You may not see that or be paying attention to that. Yeah. Be aware of creating conflict. It's in the conversation, dialogue. Be aware of arguments or, what's the word? Non-compliance, someone you're going to ask to do something for you 10 days. It could be more than one person. People aren't as helpful around you. If that's going on, it's because others feel like you're too focused on yourself or doing too much, asking for stuff or wanting things that come with strings attached. Be aware of expecting a certain response from others who may have acquired a bit of baggage or a little bit of resentment, just a teeny little. Someone feels like they're not being rewarded or given enough gratitude or being shown enough gratitude for doing whatever it is they're doing or being asked to do by you over the next 10 days. Earth signs, be aware of that. Water signs. All right, let's see what's going on with you over the next 10 days. Water signs. Oops. Okay. Ooh. Things. Is it just today or things are really getting better? Okay, I hear the chorus of a song. Now it seems that things are really getting better in my life. Ooh, what's going on with you, water signs? 10 days. You might not be, oh, okay. So you may not be giving in to, or you might be getting rid of somebody. What I just saw was invitation. Somebody may not, oh, okay. Somebody may be choosing the scenic route for the holidays. I'm sorry. And I'm choking on that one. So somebody's choosing to 86. This could be a family member or choosing not to invite somebody. They're going to feel entitled. Somebody who you would normally interact with around the holidays. You may not be talking. Maybe choosing to indulge your own happiness and doing so as a form of problem solving. Right. Some of y'all forgot that you could avoid the bullshit, right? This is releasing old familial traditions of obligation. If that person, whoever you're cutting out, if they knew they would try to come or be a part of it, so it would bother whoever you're cutting out. Be aware they may travel alert. This is travel alert. Okay, wait a minute. Let's clarify travel. Tell us what's going on here. Nope. Okay, I'm being told location. What's going on? Clarifying. Let's clarify travel alert. Oh, okay. I don't know if it works out like this. We'll see. Maybe somebody who wasn't thinking it all the way out posted something or shared something that was within public view. Or somebody cross-shared some data about an event, like, okay, everybody's meeting at Dora the Explorer's house for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, right? And, excuse me, though Dora did not post it on Dora's Facebook page, Dora's friend, The Map, posted that shit. Like, I'll be at Dora's house again this year for Christmas dinner. It's going to be great. And the bad one, the misdirected energy, feels entitled. You may be required to cover your backside. Because these are two energies coming through in opposition here. You don't want this. You don't want this, so be aware. If you are inviting people to your quaint, lovely event, you might want to tell them to shut the fuck up. Don't be printing that shit nowhere. Don't be talking about that. Don't even be texting it to your grandma, unless she coming too. Yeah, you got somebody who will be in a very cold place. They're going to be in a very cold place emotionally for not being a part of the festivities. And they may, even though they've been told no, they may decide on yes. So, yeah. Be aware of that. It can also be, I'm back to the other people. This can also be someone who was invited to your quaint and lovely, delicious food event, and just in rando conversation did not mean to tell, did not know what else was coming out with that data, did not know that it was going to bring an issue. But just in casual conversation, they didn't know that they was being quizzed, so the data just falls out, like, you know. And they give location. Good God. If you're inviting people to your house and you know you got some noids to avoid, you had better be 2 steps ahead of letting the group know the dealio. Ooh. This may be someone coming in who's already medicated when they show up. And it's sudden, it's an ambush. Right, I don't like this. So whether on purpose or not, if you have an event you'd like to protect the space of, hello, stop watching this video and go handle that. And you need to also find out if this is your data, you need to know who's already talked. I'm feeling like that. Too. They're planning it too. Yeah. And the past is here. So this might be somebody who wasn't even, like it's an afterthought. If at best they didn't realize, oops, I didn't mean to tell that person you have a restraining order on that I was going to your house, Dora. I didn't know, Dora. I didn't know you had a restraining order against the map. And they happened to be looking at my Facebook page where I said I was going to your house at 1234 Under the Sea Avenue. Didn't know. Right? Right. And listen, they didn't know. And they may have even been tricked into such conversations if an exchange was had at the bottom of the deck, multi-direction. So, yeah. Anything else? Waters. I'm spacing out right here like, yo. I'm going to pull 2 more because that's what I'm feeling like. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's okay. So you know this data. You know how to deal with this data. You understand how whoever the unwanted one is, you know what to expect. You know it's going to be some fuck shit. So handles your business. This can be somebody you gave a job to help with the party. They only had one job. They only have one job. And you might have to take that back. You want something done right, do it yourself. Especially if it involves protecting your space and your safety and your delicious food and how delicious it'll be if there's no headache, right? Okay. Uh, Fire signs. Yeah, let's go. Fire signs. How y'all doing? Oh, hold on. Okay. So let's move into fire signs. I hear a song I ain't never heard before again. Something about got a something in my pocket. It sounds like an old country song or banjo. Got a something in my pocket. I don't know. Lord, what's going on? And since that is, it feels like a mental message here. So, fire signs, 10 days. What's going on with you? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. What are you waiting for? Okay. Some of you may want something, but you ain't making moves towards it. Could be, I don't like to call, I'm not tying any signs to cards at this point, but it's just the energy of Aries. The energy of Aries. And it could be a time to have some courage, right? Some courage. If courage ain't working, have some courage. It's time for a little bit of confidence. The universe may be testing your faith, your desires at this point. What do you want? Some of you may not be using your intuition. You may be using elements of self that are further down, further south. This can be going too far, or dealing with someone who's going too far also. You can be dealing with someone who is being aggressive and maybe making excuses for them at this time. And you may be can't get the words out, enduring, suffering. You may be dealing with a cowardly individual. Ooh. Someone who knows. Okay. Someone who knows loss better than you do. This is stressful. Hold on. Fire signs, whether it's you or a friend, maybe, hopefully it's not y'all. Hopefully you're just helping a friend through it. Somebody's choosing to stay through holiday chaos. This can be a relationship that's gone on for too long, being with someone who's just cruel. The universe wants to know, what do you want? Let me slide my cards all. Okay. Sorry, crooked shot now. The universe wants you to decide, what do you want? Control of your life, or, well, you got the truth. So what do you want next? You know you're dealing with someone who may look one way to the others, but you know something different. Okay? You are fire signs. You may, hopefully it ain't y'all again, like I'm saying. But if it is you, maybe dealing with somebody who's not going to change. Right. How many different ways does that need to come out? So the universe wants to know, are you willing to trade whatever you're getting right now for freedom, your higher feminine energy? This is like a bad video game. This is a level that still has to be mastered, and then you move on. If you're in an abusive relationship, holidays or not, who cares? It is time to decide with, make decisions with better reasoning, logic, safety. Some of you are feeling stuck and you're wrong. Some of you might be dealing with someone who has anger issues, addictions. They could just be addicted to the chaotic situations. And since you don't give enough chaos, they create it. Forgive the air conditioning. Sometimes, that's how it works. Somehow you manage to stick things out in bad, chaotic situations, and that proves to yourself that, I don't know what that proves. You have to figure that out. I was trying to go somewhere good with that, but I can't. Nonetheless, it's time for a decision. It's time for higher self or lower frequencies. And there's a completion process that needs to happen, fire signs. It's worth consideration, right? No demands. You have to make decisions for yourself, always, right? But something about this weighs in on family first. And who is your family? Anyone who's causing you harm, stress, ruin, damage, abuse, creating chaos where there is none in you, that's harm. And the longer you stick it out, it becomes self-harm in a way, especially if you're just letting somebody mistreat you. So you don't get your gifts, you're not functioning with logic, you're experiencing all that is illogical. Emphasis on the ill. You may be dealing with somebody who's just dependent on the fact that you'll take the mess. And you're choosing it. So karma comes with that. Bad feelings go with that. Things being out of balance go with that. Somebody's going to be putting on a happy face for the holidays. But the role you play is okay, so there is a change of thought that needs to be had at this time. You may be being pushed, hopefully not physically, in that direction over the next 10 days. There's going to be some event or experience. Someone's temper is going to hit different over the next 10 days. You're going to be looking at things different. You're going to be experiencing a different mode of thought. This could be Gemini energy. Be aware of doing it yourself or being around somebody who's explaining away abuse. Somebody may be asking for help. And if you're going through this, don't be afraid to ask for actual legitimate help. You are adaptable to many situations. You can easily readapt. And it starts with a step. It starts with taking a step forward. Some of you may have to ask a sibling or somebody very close to you for this assistance. It is a test. There is somebody, you just have to speak up on it. You just have to speak up on it. Not some of you, this was specific. Somebody going through this type of data. You only have to ask for help. And you got to know who to ask for help, but it starts with one step, right? So maybe the first person ain't the right person. Maybe you need to really have a look. Maybe that's a part of the different vision. Seeing things different, because the person who can help you may be right there on time. You know what I'm saying? They might be right there and can help. So hopefully it's one of y'all fire signs that's helping someone who needs this. I pray that y'all ain't going through this. Anything else? Yeah. 10 days. There's someone in your space who has the ability to help you with your situation. And they're willing to take responsibility. They're willing to help. They're willing to help you get out of a challenging situation. And it's someone who's not... I've told this story a few times about someone in a great flood climbing to the roof of their home and praying to God for help. And God sends 3 different methods of escape, travel, life-saving. And he rejects all of them because he's waiting for God himself to appear. And that never happens. But understand that grace doesn't always come in the packages you expect. The one who can help you with change does not come in the package or maybe you're not expecting or wanting to deal with. So, be aware of those fears and blocks. Again, one step. Gotta do the one step. Gotta do the one step. Okay. What I'm also hearing is something about don't be afraid to do it. It's strength you already have. Okay. So I hope you guys are just helping someone get through that. Air signs. Alright, what's going on? 10 days in the air sign department. Air signs. So I don't know who's doing who and who's doing what. Air signs, you may have someone who wants to come in your direction. They want things to grow, have some type of acquisition. But I don't know if I'd accept that. Yeah, fuck that. Beware of somebody coming trying to get all up in your space. They've consulted others before doing this on how to... No. This could be family trying to come in with some BS. Capital B, capital S. All day. Be aware of inviting chaos to your dinner table. What? That's weird. That's weird. It's weird. You may have somebody who's capable of jealousy and envy or yeah, okay. Side message, I don't know if this applies or not. Did you tell somebody what an easy time you're having? Yeah, that's weird. Beware of giving your attention to somebody who is a world-class hater. They're a holy hater, like, yeah. Beware of somebody coming into trying to get into your space with a whole agenda. What I don't like here is clarify 3 of Wands. This can be someone who's feeling like they got kicked to the curb, abandoned, cut the fuck off. They may want to come in your direction. I don't like the whole chatting with other shit. Okay? I don't like the other energies in this. Because that, I don't know. I don't like it. This is somebody who may be coming in wanting to change things, alter the way things are going. Ew. Who is this? It's somebody who doesn't, or somebody who maybe feels left out, abandoned, forgotten, denied. No one cares. At the bottom of the deck, the Hangman. Spirit of the mighty waters. Someone is all in their feelings. This happens when people don't take logic. Oops, as I'm ooh, look. Hold on. Just looking at the screen. So there, again, I'm going to repeat what I said from the last reading. Talking about a polar shift. You should not be careful about your energy output and intake during this time. Just be aware of that. Air signs. Angel advice. Ooh. Air signs, watch your energy. I just, listen. If you think somebody don't like you, go with it. If you've had issues with family members, friends in the past, people not talking, communicating, leave it be. For better health. Okay? The universe is asking you to make some changes, but for changes are impressed upon you. Or sitting at your dinner table or wherever they gonna be at. Because there's somebody who thinks that causing waves in anybody's environment makes them a winner. It's like the bad cat that pushes things off of tables, right? You've seen the cat, and it shows the cat just keeps moving things until things fall. This ego, and that's the ego of somebody who doesn't understand what abuse looks like. They don't understand what bad focus looks like. They don't understand what mental illness looks like. They don't understand what the wrong path looks like. You're being encouraged at this time to continue. If you have been in a quiet place, you're being urged to stay there. Stay there, because if you don't, energy's returned. Energy out, energy returns. Okay? So if you got some problem people in your space, and you can not interact with that chaotic energy, you're being encouraged not to. And as you go silent, they go silent. I mean, at the bottom of the deck, show less love to a situation that isn't for you. Whether you thought it was at one time or it isn't, it doesn't matter. You're being encouraged at this time to just do you. This includes negative people and negative thoughts. If you find yourself feeling bad, wishing for things outside of the healing of self at this time, understand that there's a block happening and bears going on. The payment for bad focus, misalignment of mind, and bad focus of thought is loss of self. Be aware of that. Let's clarify loss of self for any air sign who is like, what do you mean? What are you losing? Because it feels like current energy. Oh, okay. What is being lost? Ooh, I'll leave this over here. What's being lost at this time? Energy. Okay, somebody is losing energy. Somebody's losing energy. Okay. This could be a masculine air sign or someone who operates from the masculine side. There's a, okay. Ooh. Someone's putting themselves into a trap with illusions and lies. That's already happened. That is logic. Somebody loses their connection to their higher gifts also. They're also alone. And it is felt. A continuation of bad ego. Obviously, that's where. But it gets worse. There's a deeper cementing. Cement. I see drying cement. There's drying cement of someone's emotions, like you're stuck. Ooh, air sign. If one of y'all is acting like that, okay, I'm going to need you to not do that. I'm going to need you to find a workaround however you got to. This is cementing energy for the rest of your time here. This ain't for all signs. This feels very specific. This is lone wolf energy, but stuck like that forever. Look. Clarify the test. The test. What is the test? Because it's here an awful lot. It's a test that hasn't been taken or has been refused in the past. This is a test of desiring a mirror. Replication. That's a mirror. And if you notice, okay, I'm not going to notice that. I'll put that down because I was about to say something crazy. I see energy. I see imagery in numbers. Okay. So, anyways, what is the test? The test is the sense of self. Somebody needs to not be a bully, not be so impulsive and thoughtless, lusty, thirsty. It is a loss of a sense of self. For the other lessons, or I don't know what, 9, we got 18, we got 81. Okay, we got 9. So there's 9 different ways of perhaps Someone has 9 different ways someone has split themselves, perhaps. 9 different experiences, 9 cycles. 9 being the cycle, if we had to put a cycle title to it, the liar and the hater. Mm-hmm. Or the liar who's crazy and don't know that shit. Mm-hmm. The one who comes in with a secret, throw the rock, hide the hand, or smoke the crack rock, you idiot. I don't know. Nonetheless, this is somebody with a cycle that returns to cement. Nothing changes. The gifts someone was here to realize in this lifetime. The great work that was to be done. It doesn't happen. It's an 8 from cycles of the self, cycles of the ego, cycles of the self. There's very little to experience if you're standing in cement. So it's what influences a person or not. I'll just show you the top of the card. Soul building. Controlling oneself. Picking and choosing good options, better, healthy options, even when there's a challenge and somebody just likes messed up ass challenges. This is somebody who needs to learn how to operate with reason. Otherwise, they are stuck. See how logic keeps appearing here? But they're stuck for safety reasons. That's the cosmos sealing it in. Like, okay, you reject the code, so here, there's no alternate coding at this point. The word I just heard is insufferable. Someone may become insufferable. I don't think a lot of people like to be around insufferable energy. So that can be, people just constantly not interested in orbiting in your orbit forever. Hopefully you guys are just helping someone work through that data, air signs. Be careful. Ooh. Someone may be in Virgo energy around that too. Virgo energy with secrets. Can be also Pisces energy. Someone who's very quiet. They may come across as being quiet, but they're loud everywhere else. They carry a lot of secrets that have gone unchecked, hidden. Okay? This can be somebody who has emotional attachments from this life, past life, and not understanding that with each violation impressed upon others, they pick up more bad data. They lose trust in self, trust in others. Situations usually evolve into the exact same cycle over and over again, right? Where someone loses footing and they cannot even be honest with themselves. So there's a loss of peace, a loss of freedom, and most importantly, sanity. It is someone who has split themselves so many times that they don't know who they are anymore. Be aware if you're going through, and if this is your data, you are really running out of time to correct the path. You're here to do something grand. And you had to experience darkness to know the work of the grand, the lighter work, the higher source state. You're here to do something great, and you cannot goof off the mission doing harmful things towards others or being a naughty cookie. Or trying to create karma for others, or being a false person. There's work and moving forward that needs to be done, as opposed to being in one spot, waiting for things to be handed. Look at Keith. Never mind. I'm done. Okay, air signs. You are running low on time. Okay? So there's energy required to move forward into the next work. But that, again, must be chosen. There's work that involves others, many, many, many others. And you might be an air sign. If any of that was your data, you might be being distracted. And nobody can break that distraction but you. Okay? And I'm not talking to, this is very specific. If you're an air sign if this data felt like it was connected, you're running low on fuel. You're running low on interstellar cosmic fuel. And time is not forever, okay? So the work is for the world, not for the desires and lust of self, or the desires to control a few others or create chaos for others. So there's that. All right. So the universe may be giving air signs. Ooh, that's a lot. A little bit of a karmic and cosmic reminder. Ooh. Somebody may be experiencing loss of luck. It may be 10 days you might be realizing the wrong path as you go back to sleep. And I'm not talking about sleeping in the bed. I'm talking about sleepwalking. You have, okay, air sign, somebody has manifested more lack, more negativity, and weakness. And because they believe the next step forward is wrong. The next step that it's wrong. And it's the wrong path. Somebody, do not use your loins to choose paths. You can choose desires or wishes or hopes. You can impress that upon others, but you sit too long in that energy, it becomes hopeless. Okay? So there is help and work to be done, right? Greater work for the others and, spell work for self. I'm not pointing that spell work to anybody else. If you sit in bad energy, it's spell work onto the self. Okay? So there's damage control within the self, harm control that needs to be done. You're running out of time. And when I say running out of time, I mean we're down to the second clock, the clock of seconds. There's a new start, a new path. The right path needs to be focused on. It involves getting help so that you can help more. Come on. Okay? All right. That was a lot. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you're feeling about it. I don't know. It is what it is. My data is for your consideration only. If you have trouble considering the data, don't watch. Okay? It's really simple. All right. I hope all is well with the rest of you during these holidays. Oh, wow. Remember your grace. Remember your patience. And remember, family arguments don't last forever. Everybody eventually got to go home. Otherwise, make sure you take care of yourself. And remember, you are well. See you next time. Bye.